Never you marry until you watch this video. Jude was a 32-year-old businessman living in Lagos with his wife, Amaka. Life was good until one strange night changed everything. It was almost midnight when his phone rang. The number was hidden. Normally, he wouldn't answer such calls, but something told him to pick up the call. "Hello," he said sleepily. A deep voice spoke. "Jude, listen carefully. The people closer to you are not who you think they are." Jude sat up immediately. "Who is this?" The voice continued. Ignoring his question, "Check your wife's red purse. The truth is inside." Before Jude could say anything, the call ended. His heart pounded. Was this a joke? He looked at Amaka, who was fast asleep beside him. Should he check the purse? Curiosity won. He got out of bed, went to her handbag, and unzipped the red purse. Inside, he found an envelope filled with dollars and small notes. "Final payment received. Job completed." This is what is written on a paper inside the purse. Jude's hands shook. What job? What payment? Was his wife hiding something from him? Before he could think further, he heard the bedroom door creak. Jude quickly put everything back and pretended to be searching for his wallet. Amaka stepped out of the bedroom, wiping her hands. "Baby, what are you doing?" she asked sleepily. Jude forced a smile. "I thought I felt my wallet here." She nodded and went back to bed. But Jude couldn't sleep. His wife, the woman he had trusted for years, suddenly felt like a stranger. The next morning, he took the envelope and drove to his friend Tony's house. Tony was a police officer and someone Jude trusted. "Bro, I need you to trace a number for me," Jude said, handing Tony his phone. Tony looked at the call log and frowned. "Which number?" he asked. "The one that called me last night around 11:47 p.m., Jude replied. Tony turned to the phone towards him. There was no record of any call at that time. Jude felt his blood go cold. Jude needed answer. He decided to install a hidden camera in their bedroom and told Amaka he was traveling for work. That night, from a hotel room, he watched the live video on his phone. At 2 a.m., Amaka sat up and made a call. He couldn't hear what she was saying, but she was smiling. Then she pulled out another envelope, just like the one he had found. She whispered something that made Jude's heart stop. "He doesn't suspect anything. I will finish it soon," Amaka said. Jude felt like he was drowning. Finish what? Was she planning to kill him? He needed to act fast. Jude called Tony immediately. "Bro, I have proof. Amaka is planning something bad," Jude whispered, trying to stay calm. "Calm down," Tony said. "Meet me tomorrow morning. We will handle this." The next morning, Jude met Tony at a small restaurant. He showed him the live footage from the hidden camera. Tony watched in silence, then sighed. "Jude, I think your wife is being paid to kill you." Jude's hand shook. "But why? Who is behind this?" "I don't know yet," Tony said, "but we must act fast. You need to leave that house now." Jude agreed. That evening, he packed a small bag and left without telling Amaka. He stayed at a hotel while Tony investigated. A few days later, Tony called him with shocking news. "Jude, I found something." Tony said, "The money your wife received came from a man named Henry. Do you know him?" Jude's eyes widened. Henry was Amaka's ex-boyfriend. Jesus Christ, Jude whispered. It looked like she never stopped talking to him. Tony continued, "We followed the morning trial. Henry paid her a large sum recently. I believe they plan to get rid of you." Jude felt sick. The woman he had loved, the woman he had trusted, was plotting against him with her ex. "We need to arrest her," Tony said. "But first, we need her to confess." Jude agreed to set a trap. He called Amaka and pretended nothing was wrong. "Baby, I miss you," he said over the phone. "Let us go out for dinners tonight." Amaka hesitated, but agreed. That night, they met at a restaurant. Jude acted normal, but inside, he was boiling with anger. "Amaka," he said gently, "if I ever did something to hurt you, would you forgive me?" She smiled. "Of course, baby, I love you." Jude leaned forward. "Then why did you take money from Henry to kill me?" Amaka's smile disappeared. Her face turned pale. "What are you talking about?" Jude pulled out his phone and played the video of her late-night call. Her hands trembled. "Jude, I can explain." Before she could say another word, Tony and two police officers walked in. "Amaka, you are under arrest for attempted murder," Tony said. Showing his badge, Amaka burst into tears as they handcuffed her. "Jude, please, I didn't mean to hurt you." Jude looked at her with pain in his eyes. "I trusted you, but you betrayed me." As a police officer took her away, Jude sat there, and there was too much confusion on his face. He couldn't believe it. If you are in Jude's shoe, will you forgive Amaka? This is a true life story, and something like this has been happening. And had it been Jude did not notice on time, it could have resulted to another thing. But thank God, he was able to discover on time and acted fast. Please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your loved ones, with your friends, so that they will be careful out there. Please don't forget to like this video, drop your comment, and share with people. See you on my next video. One love. Do well to subscribe to this channel for more stories.